So just mixing up some plaster, glue, joint compounds, and water, and preparing it to make the, actually can I have some more plaster? That's good. So we use a lot of this to create texture around the words and on the piece. Living in New York, it can be like a very lonely place, and you make friends and they leave the next year or 2 years later. I found having to stay there because of my company and having people leave all the time. I have friends from all over. So this says, I fully believe you absolutely would not approve. And it doesn't mean probably much to anyone else but me, but I just look at the context of the conversation and take a phrase or something that was meaningful to me or that really like spoke a lot about that person. So the collection is really just about communication and the words that we speak. I think I'm a lot more visual and a lot less verbal. So I really appreciate people who speak very well and say clever things, and I write down what they say or I take screenshots, kind of the way that other people do of art or take photos of what's happening around them. I write down what people say. So what we do is collect eggshells and ground them up into different varying textures. So this is like a medium size, this is more like a powder, and then these are larger. This actually has the alginate in it. So we collect seaweed and we squeeze it out and get all the alginate out of it, and then together we'll use the alginate and this to make a biomaterial. You can make pottery out of it. Or you can add it as a binder into plaster or joint compound or even resin. So this piece I made out of black sand and resin. It has no pigment. And I just sculpted the words, more beautiful broken. It was something someone said to me in a larger sentence. It meant a lot to me, so I wanted to sculpt it. Are You Okay is obviously very simple, but I think given the moment that you receive it, it could mean the difference between life and death, or like deep depression, or something out of isolation. So, you know, in these days we don't have to be super eloquent to have connection, and I really wanted to sculpt that and give it some life, whereas, you know, this is in reaction to me being upset and my best friend saying, I'm sorry you're falling apart, I think you will have a nice time. And I just love that she knows that even though things seem really bad, it's gonna be good anyway.